You are now listening to the Vitalize Podcast. Hey yo, what up, family? Welcome back to the Vitalize Podcast. You're here with your friendly neighborhood host, Mr. Marcus Black, also known as Mr. Because You Can. And I'm super excited, elated, ecstatic. You get it. You can say it with me at this point. All the other fancy E-words to let you know I'm excited to be in your presence today. Listen to me. Listen to this track. I couldn't help myself, man. I'm super excited to be here. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real great. My heart is glad. My face is jovial and pretty, but it's okay. That's neither here nor there. I just know that because my wife just told me. She just over there skinning and grinning in the background. She got to see your man's at work today, so you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how, like, back in the day, where my fellas at? Some fellas in here, man, let me know where you at. I see the analytics, so I know that it's mostly ladies. So this can be insider information for you ladies. But the fellas know back in the day when you was hooping or you was out there at the gym and then the girl you got that crush on pull up, then you go extra hard. You just become Michael Jordan for 47 minutes. That's how I feel right now, because my boo in the room, man. I feel like I'm MJ, I'm LeBron, I'm Kobe Bryant right now of the podcast world. Because my queen bee is over there. Matt, come here. Come here. Yes, you. Come on. Yo, man, that's how I feel. I feel juiced up. I feel ready. I feel amped up. And I'm excited to just break bread. Listen, I got a good message for y'all today, too. And it's about networking. So you didn't come here by get your little self over here. It's about networking, so I'm super excited. But come here. Come Ain't she cute, y'all? Oh, somebody say, oh. You say, oh. Can I have a hug? Oh, can I have a kiss? Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. And she beautiful. Give her a round of applause. Mrs. Black, shout out to you, Queen Bee. Okay, so I'm super excited, elated, ecstatic to get into this. And listen, if you're here for the very first time, that's my boo, man. We've been together for forever and ever and ever. I ain't gonna tell you whose song that is, because just throw that whole human away. But anyway, forever. And been building this thing, man, journeying called life, and super excited. She got a show coming up, so I'm excited to get to watch her in her element, perform, do what she does best. She's a whole artist. If y'all don't know, she be out here making R&B. So where my real music fans at? Where them music lovers at? If you in the building, let me know. 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 Okay, that's not me. That ain't my stilo. That's her. But if you're a real music fan, you know what I'm saying, I lead a singing to her. That's why I lead a singing to her. But if you go and you can find her everywhere at The Only Rachel Black, you can check her out on Instagram. You can see her music. You can stream the new songs. She got some bops out here, man. So tap in, tell her I sent you, comment on a post, say M Black Speaks sent me, and she would greatly appreciate that. We would greatly appreciate that. And if you're here for the very first time, no such thing as a second time guest. So you family now, pull on up, sit back, relax, kick off your shoes, and relax your feet. You about to get on down with the M Black Speaks beat, straight like that. And we're talking about networking today. So go ahead and tell a friend that we live, baby, and then share this, because sharing is caring. Put this in the hands and, most importantly, the hearts of those who need it the most. And we're going to keep the party train rocking and rolling because we can. So as I think about networking and what all that entails, I know many of you come and you're like expectant. You should be expectant. And this is something that I've had a lot of success with. And I don't say that because I want to brag on me. I just know how important networking really is. It really is an art form, and it has the power to transform your entire life. You think it's a game? It's not a game. I'm dead serious. And so the first thing I want to do, we talked about mindset last week, how mindset matters. And I'm like, okay, once you get your mindset right, what do you do with that mindset? Well, one of the first things you do is you focus on your network. Matter of fact, I've heard it said that your network determines your net worth. Ooh, what? Rewind, #bars. I said your network determines your net worth. So think about the people that you are connected with, the people you are in close proximity to. And I'm just going to talk from my heart to yours over the next few minutes to just give you some practical, tactical strategies that can help you become a better networker, that can expand your network, which will ultimately increase your net worth. Sound good? Good, good. Got it, get it, got it, good. Okay, let's go. I have so much fun with y'all. I love the people who take the time to actually watch this on YouTube, by the way. Shout out to y'all. That thing is growing. We used to get like 4 views an episode, and it's like 10 times that now. So it's up. It's up. Shout out to y'all. This year we should be 100 times that though, because the quality of this is way too good for us not. Man, throw this on the TV with your friends and have a discussion over it, man. Get your notepads together. You got a young professionals group. You got a young networking group. You got a small group. Get together, watch the podcast together, take some notes, discuss it, and go be better because you can. So the importance of networking in personal and professional growth. I already told you your network determines your net worth. When you look at your network, that's basically who are you connected to? Who are you connected to? And the reason this thing is so important is because who you're connected to leads to opportunities. That's how your network determines your net worth. Matter of fact, a lot of people say it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. Well, I was having a conversation with Grant Cardone, Mr. 10X, one day online, and he said, yeah, but it's not just about who you know, it's about who knows you. There's a lot of people you know, but they don't necessarily know you, and networking changes that. If you want to see more opportunities, then you need to expand your network. Let's say you're a nonprofit, you're looking for funds, you have a gala, you have a fundraiser, you need to expand your network. Let's say you have a product, a physical product that you deliver, you're a product-based business, and you're having trouble getting the word out about your product. You need to expand your network. I mean, you don't have to look any further than the man that's lighting up the internet right now, Mr. Keith Lee. Mr. Keith Lee is somebody that it would be great to have in your network if you are a restaurant person. So there's a product-based business, a restaurant. I am producing a product, food, but I am having trouble getting eyeballs, marketing my business. Nobody's coming. I'm struggling to make ends meet. I'm mortgaging my home. I'm about to lose everything to keep this business alive. One person gets a hold of Keith Lee, tells him about your situation. He comes. He tries your food. He thinks it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. It don't matter if he loves it or he hates it, to be honest. If he just gives you the exposure, people going to go try it for themselves. But don't let them love it. Oh, my God. People going to fly in. You're going to have more line than you know what to do with. And you'll see the benefit of that expansion of your network. If you have a service-based business and you offer services, expanding your network gives you more opportunities to share your services. So product-based is I sell a product, something physical that can be delivered, shipped, mailed, clothes, crafts, goodies, soaps, lotions, body butter, whatever. Products, hats. Service-based is like what I do. I have a service-based business. I do coaching and consulting. I coach up speakers. I coach up authors, entrepreneurs, mindset, motivation, practical, tactical, XYZ. I have a service-based business. Once I expand my network, that gives me more opportunities to share my services. For example, an event host will reach out and say, we got this incredible event. It's going to be 1,000 people in the room. We need you there. I'm there. Because of that relationship, they got me on a stage that got my services in front of 1,000 people. 10 people sign up for my services at XYZ $1,000. And then my income, my bank account grew exponentially as a result of my network. See, I'm making it real for you, making it plain, real life. We're getting very practical today. If you're a notepad, pens and pad type of guy or gal, today is your day. So focusing on that is really important. So you need to also be trying to figure out, there's other ways, podcasts like this. I don't really do the guest thing, but there's tons of podcasts that are always looking for guests to tell their story. And if you got a service base or a product base, you can tell about your service or your product. You can give them a little commission, incentivize them to put it in front of their audience. They get a little 10% kickback. The people get 10% off using their code. You work all of that out, set it all up, and you make a killing. They get to make some extra residual. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing, just like that. And that's the power of network. That's why it's important. If you want to grow your business, you want to grow generally, period, you need to expand your network. And if you're alive and you don't want to grow, then why are you here? I mean, like, you need to be focused on growing. I'm not saying necessarily growing financially, because that's not everything, because some people, that's not their primary goal. Most people it is, because money is a tool and you need it to live. I'm not saying you need to have all the money in the world, but you do. I mean, you would be a fool to think that you don't need money to live, because everything costs. There's nothing free in this world. And if somebody offers you something free, it's got to cost somewhere down the line. So be wary of that. Is what it is. Now, proper techniques for effective networking. Proper techniques. I've had a lot of success by being able to network with people. And a few episodes back, we did an episode about Bob Berg's concept of the go-giver. It's something I live my life by. And that's how I've been able to achieve a lot of success in networking. Networking is the art of building relationships. Now, if you're going to do this successfully, you gotta be genuine. Means you gotta be you. Don't be something you're not. This is what I mean by that. If you are Martha, if you are Martha Stewart, you are a soccer mom from rural America, and you go inside of a city and you start trying to talk like Cardi B, or you start trying to talk like Glorilla or Lotto or anybody, Meg Thee Stallion. You just totally become a different human other than you are, for the sole purpose of connecting with an urban audience. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. I'm trying to save you a headache. I know you're like, oh, it's relatable though. It's not. Not if it's not you. You would come out better just being the little countryest version of yourself, and people will appreciate that about you because it's who you are. So that's first and foremost. Don't try to shift and shape shift who you are to become what you feel like that person wants you to become. Now, this is nuance, because I'm telling you, don't change who you are. But at the same time, there is wisdom. I use this concept called fishing. I'm finna give y'all the secret sauce now. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you light though, because if you really want the real sauce, you gotta holler at your boy for these consulting, this coaching. I really help you level up your game and build up your network, because I got a crazy network. But I use this concept called fishing when I'm networking. So people like, bro, how do you know so many people? How do you earn rapport so fast? Like, people just love you like so fast. That's not on accident. I know what I'm doing, and I'm finna teach you fishing, right? So when you go fishing, what do? You take some bait, you put it on a hook, you throw it out in the water, and you just slowly move it around. You're just fishing, but nothing is biting. Well, the type of fish that you are fishing for, like a specific type of bait. So where my fishers at? I know some real fishermen in here, some fisher women in here that really about that country life. I ain't talking about that noodling and stuff now. That's beyond me, but I'm talking about just fishing. We used to have worms, so we would put a worm on the hook, throw it in there. That's one type of bait. Some fish like worms. We had minnows, which is a baby fish, and we would hook him in his back and let him, so he's still alive. He's just swimming, and we would catch fish that way. Then there's lures, there's jigs, there's all, you can go as deep as you want into all the different types of bait. Some people use like cheese and just random stuff. All different peanut butter on a hook. There's all different types of stuff, and different fish like different. And so you got to just trial and error until you figure out what's working, and then you run with that. That's what I do when I'm networking. When I'm in a crowd and there's a lot of people and I got a little bit of time, I'm going to throw out as many topics as I can until they take the bait. I'm seeing what kind of bait you like, but I'm not being anything I'm not. So the things I fish with are things that I'm proficient in. So I was an athlete. I was a multi-sport athlete, lettered in multiple sports, college scholarship offer. I mean, I was an athlete for real, for real. I also performed as a musician. I was a singer. I traveled the country singing and even sang in other countries. So I did that for real. I met my wife singing. That's my boo thing. I was a competitive weightlifter. Cars, not so much my thing. That ain't something I was ever in. I like nature. I go on nature walks. I research for fun. So I like to do a lot of research. I love geography, regions of the world. So it's like there's things that I love. So what I'm doing is like, man, what's your name? Oh man, that's nice to meet you, Greg. That's his first name come to my head. Ah man, I love it, man. What's up, bro? Listen, where you from, man? You from around these parts? No, I'm not. I actually grew up in the South. The South? Me too. What part of the South you grew up in? Well, you probably never heard of it, but I grew up in this town called Water Valley. Water Valley? Wait, in Mississippi? Yeah, how you know it? Yeah, bro, I'm from Mississippi. You from Mississippi too? What? Aw, man, you a bulldog or you a rebel? You know we about that bulldog life. What? Oh my God, bro, family, boom, just like that. I got a friend for life. And it happened in 3 minutes time. What? Now, what if he could have said where he's from. He could have said, well, actually, I'm just kind of moving here. I'm trying to get settled in, but I'm originally from California. Oh, really? That's what's up, man. What part of California? Well, you probably never heard of it. I'm from a little place called Modesto, or he could say, I could just name any town. Modesto. Really, bro? That's what's up, man. I traveled to Cali quite a bit, actually. I actually used to sing, and while I was singing, I actually traveled to Modesto and Fresno, and then I named the surrounding towns. Oh, wow. So you know it for real? Yeah, I know it, bro. It's a beautiful place. I love the giant redwoods. I went to the forest, Sequoia National Park, not too far from it. Bro, I love that place. Let me tell you about this one time boom, a friend for life. You see what I'm saying? Just like that. Like, maybe he says somewhere I never been. He says, well, I'm from Bismarck, Dakota. I'm like, oh, dang, yeah, I've never been there. That's what's up. I always wanted to go there, though. It's like some pretty cool flatlands out there. Nah, man, it's actually more than people know. I was out there because I played football for North Dakota State, and so that's what took me there. Oh, really? Yo, they are really good, man. They got some national championships under their belt. Yeah, we did. Actually, I was on the national championship team. Really? Bro, I played football here, man. What position you play? Oh, man, I played this position. Ah, you was in the trenches like me, man. We was the mollies. They don't know about that life. Yeah, man. Ah, man, and then it's just, boom, a friend for life. You see what I'm saying? It's like I'm just throwing topics. But the topics I'm throwing are things that I love. I'm just feeding, I'm feeling. I'm going to see where they're from. I'm going to start there. That'll tell me, because I'm well traveled. I've been a lot of places, so I can connect with them there. If you haven't been a lot of places, but if you know something about it, or you've been on vacation, you start there. If they tell you somewhere you ain't never heard of and you don't know nothing about that, don't worry about that. Go to the next thing. Oh, what kind of hobbies you got, man? And see what they say. If their hobbies align, boom, that's your bait. Okay, I'm going to hook them there. If it's not that, what do you do for work, man? What kind of work you do, man? What do you do for a living? Well, actually, I'm in communications. Really? Me too? I'm a speaker. Wow, really? You a speaker? Oh, man, I reminds me of this time I took this one course. It's about this guy named Les Brown, you took Les Brown course? I took Les Brown course too. Really? Boom, I got a friend for life. You see what I'm saying? It's just like that. It's a skill, though. It happens very fast. So you got to be intentional, and you got to know what your bait is before you show up. Techniques. Now, matter of fact, I'm going to get there. So after you kind of use these techniques to get you some quick rapport, and you kind of build that relationship the way that you want to do it, you just kind of focus on the people. If you want to have success, focusing on the person is always going to get you further than focusing on your own personal goals. You should have a personal goal that can't be the forefront. Mutually equitable relationships is what it's about. Mutually equitable relationships. What I mean, how do you network authentically without feeling like you're using people? Because sometimes you can be like, well, I really just need something. They know I need something. They can tell I need something. I'm going to just ask for what I need. And then you feel grimy and slimy. And it doesn't create a genuine relationship, not for longevity. I'm going to just use myself as a personal example. When I reached out to my bro, Trent Shelton, and I knew that I wanted to work with him, my approach was totally different. The first thing I did was, before I ever asked him for anything, I found his itinerary, his schedule, where he was speaking. And I started sending him DMs on the day he had engagements. My wife was like, boy, stop. That's kind of stalkerish. She gonna think you crazy. I'm like, I don't think he gonna think that. I just sent him a DM. But the DM was, yo, man, I'm praying for you. I hope everything goes really well. I'm praying for your thoughts, clarity of thought and mind. And I'm praying for maximum impact on the people you're in front of. He started responding to me and telling me, man, it went great, man. Thank you so much for the prayer. Like, what? Snap, he responded to me. Wow. And that was months before I ever worked up the courage to ask about working together. Now, when I asked about working together, this is how I approached it. I said, hey, I'm not sure what your life looks like, or I know you do events. I know, and I want to do this. I want to do this for real. I'm not playing. I want to be a speaker. I need to know how to do it right. If I'm going to be a speaker and host my own events and do my own thing one day, I need to shadow somebody that's done it at the highest level. So what I would love to do is come to your next event, but I'm going to pay my own way. I'm going to buy a ticket. Hello, I'm going to buy a ticket and get myself there because it's in another state, and I will come early, and I will help you set up. I will help you set up chairs. I will help you set up tables. I will help you carry merch boxes, and I will stay after, and I will help you clean up. I will help you load up. I will help you sweep the floors. I will help you move the chairs. I will help you throw out away the trash. Whatever. I just need to be in the presence of greatness to see what this looks like. And on top of that, I want to sow a seed into your business. I'll give you $1,000 as well. I'll give you $1,000 on top of buying a ticket, on top of getting myself there, on top of serving. Sound like a lot of giving to me, right? Some of y'all was like, boy, you done lost your mind. Maybe I had, but it worked out for me. I had 4 speaking engagements last year, north of $10,000 I made just off him saying, hey, I can't do it, but I know a guy. Recoup that investment tenfold as a result of showing up, but showing up with a heart to serve. So how do you not make it feel transactional? Yeah, actually focus on the relationship. Long-term relationship. That's something that's of the utmost importance. And people can tell when you only want something. He told me, we've talked about this. You jumped out of my DMs. You just stood out like a sore thumb. Really? Tell me why. Because everybody in my DMs is asking me for something. Hey, can you wear my hat? Hey, can you wear my shirt? Hey, can you post me? Hey, can you share this message? Hey, can you? 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 Everybody that's of note that you want to network and connect with is getting that all day, every day. So what does it look like when randomly somebody comes and they say, hey, can I? Not can you, can I? Can I serve? Can I offer? Can I buy you lunch? Can I take you to coffee and pick your brain a little bit? Hey, can I sow a seed into your business? Hey, what can I do for you, man? Can I share this with you? Can I connect you to a person that you've been wanting to connect with that I know that you don't know? Can I, see what I'm saying? How can you add value to their lives first? And if you show that, it's almost a guaranteed return. There is not a mentor I've ever wanted to meet and work with that I haven't met and had an opportunity to work with as a result of my ability to do this intentionally. I'm giving you the game today. Listen, you might not take it, but I'm giving it to you. So, because of my connection to him, it changed my life forever, and you expanding your network can change your life forever too. So once you build these relationships, though, then you got to figure out how to maintain them. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Yeah, hit me with the Drewski. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Got him. We got him. I need that clip, by the way, because I got to tag Drewski and we'll see if we go viral, because apparently everybody in the world thinks I look like him. I don't think I look like you, bro, but they think I look like you. So if they say so, I be telling people you my cousin. That is my cousin. I tell him, he said, y'all said what up, though. But matter of fact, maybe I'll try this. Maybe I'll try this method with Drewski and see if I actually meet him. See if I'll be his doppelganger in a skit or something. That'll be funny. So we'll see. But then we'll test it out and I'll see if the theory works. But it's worked with everybody else I've wanted it to work with before. And it just takes time. It takes time. You're not going to meet somebody and think you're going to become their best friend or in their best graces immediately. So if that's your thought, then you're not trying to build a network. You are in it for solely what you can get out of it. You got to be willing to play the long game and know that there may not be an immediate return. It might be a year. It might be years. I just told you Trent Shelton was referring me for multiple speaking engagements last year that I got paid for. I started working with him like over 5 years ago. He didn't start doing that until 4 or 5 years in. Why? Because it's like, let me see. I see who you are. I see your heart. Let me see if you for real over a period of time. Let me see if you sustain this over a period of time. Let me see if your character stays the same over a period of time. If you keep supporting me without me doing nothing for you over a period of time, so I know the relationship is real. And I'm rocking. I'm not in this for what I get out of him. I'm not looking for, if I told him, he was like, man, I want to include you in my biggest birthday event ever, my biggest event I've ever done, my 40th birthday bash. I want you to be a part of it. Bro, I about cried. I did cry. And I was like, bro, he was like, I mean, no guarantees, but this is what I'm thinking. He told me that months before the event. I told him, bro, listen to me, man. If you never do another thing for me in your life, what you've already done is enough. So I'm just honored that you would even consider me to be a part. But if it doesn't work, I feel no type of way because what you've already done is enough. And I meant that with every fiber of me. I meant that. Do the people that you're trying to network and build relationship with know that you care about them as people? Or do they feel like an object that you can get something out of? Check yourself. Are they an object that you can just get something out of? Or are you really focused on the relationship? Because if you're focused on the relationship, your life is going to change. How you sustain these over time is by whatever you did to get the relationship. That's what you do to keep the relationship. It's like just like my wife. I can't wine and dine her and romance her and surprise her and do all this stuff to get her to fall in love and then be like, well, I got you now. Like, no, that's not how that works. You have to continue doing those things or you take that person for granted. And it's not about things. It's more about the thought and the effort to say, I value you. If you want to build a network with people, it's about the thought and the effort to say, I value you. I value this connection. I value the relationship. I value your time. Let's have a virtual coffee. And then in a virtual coffee, you actually send them a $15 Starbucks card. Nothing crazy, just breakfast for a day. Dang. It's the thought that counts. It's not about the amount. It's not about the money. Go randomly share something. A time they impacted you. Thank you so much. This meant a lot to me. I do this a lot. When the person you network with, they have something happen in their life, they have a loss of a loved one or something. I know when Trent lost his mom, I knew the world was going to be bombarding him immediately. So I didn't reach out to him the day it happened because I knew the world was reaching out to him the day it happened. You know what I did? I waited 4 days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I waited. Middle of that next week, that's when I reached out. You know why? Because the world is on to the next. But that just because the world is on to the next, you can't be on to the next. Your heart is still hurt and heavy for a long time after. So I randomly send messages and be like, I know, thinking of you. I know this is hard. That's real care. That's real relationship. That's how you build a real network. And people will go a long way for you when they know how much you care. They always say people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So this is a message of compassion. I'm just challenging you, man. Dig in, dig deeper. I'm challenging you to go focus on the relationships you need to build. Be better, be genuine, be authentic. Use the tools and principles and tactics I gave you today, and you go build your network better than you thought you could. You go level up every area of your life, and you go expand your network and increase your net worth because you can. Straight like that.